Hi, Sean Fell here. Today we're going to look at the desktop more closely, and we're going to look at this bottom taskbar, bottom panel. So the first thing to do is we can right click on this panel here, and we can see we have panel options. We can add widgets, add a new panel, we can lock our widgets, and the panel settings, or we can remove this panel completely. I wouldn't advise you to remove the panel, especially if you're only learning the Ubuntu 10.10. So the first thing we're going to add a widget. You see you got a list of widgets coming up here. So we're going to say we're going to add a clock. So we can search here on this bar on the left, CLOCK, and you've got 4 types of clock: with digital, analog, binary, and a fuzzy clock. So most people will understand the analog. So we'll just drag up the digital clock here. So left click and drag it up here to your desktop wherever you want it. We can X this off then. And you see every widget or you drag to the desktop will have this slight menu bar here on the left, and sometimes it can be on the right hand side. And what this does really is, if you left click on this top button, you can make it bigger, or you can make it smaller. This is a refresh here, just to refresh. This is a configuration with the little spanner on it, so you can configure the widget. So we'll click on that, and you can see you have your appearance, general, so you can speak the time if you want. Every 1 minute you can speak the time, and you can increase that. Your calendar, so it'll tell you holidays, you see, and you can change your settings there. You can add in extra time zones if you want. You can have a keyboard shortcut if you want, and you just click on that and just type in your input. So I go Control M, okay? And you can share this as well, share this widget on a network. But mostly you're going to basically drag your widget to your desktop, and you might change the appearance or maybe some settings in the General tab. Click OK to that. And to get rid of the widget, we just click X here, and it's gone again. So again, if I right click on my desktop, I can do the very same thing. I can add widgets, and as you can see, these widgets I can move them around. So if I right click on the desktop again, I can lock the widgets, and you see now they're locked in position. And the same goes for this widget, they're all locked in position. So again, I right click on the desktop background and unlock the widgets. Now we look at the desktop again. We'll right click, and we have desktop settings. And as you can see, you can change your wallpaper from here. So we can, if we left click, see the way the mouse has gone there, and we can left click, hold, and make that bigger. So we can see here we've got one wallpaper. We can click here to get new wallpapers, and we can order by just categories here, and we can click on the newest one, and we can scroll down. Then you can see there's many wallpapers you can install here. So for instance, we're going to install this one here. You just click on the install button. Now the download file is a HTML file, so it indicates a website. So we're going to click no to that. We're looking for a wallpaper that would install straight from here. So we move down a bit further, and we click on this one. And see, this was that's installed now. So we can close this. So we can click on that wallpaper then. Click OK, and that's your wallpaper changed. So I right click again on the desktop, desktop settings, and we can click our original wallpaper and click OK. So that's the desktop basically covered. We've also got panel options here. If you right click on your bottom panel, and you have your panel settings, you can again add your widgets from here. You can change the height by left clicking, moving up and down, but this isn't really settings you're going to use very much. You've got more settings here. You can auto hide your panel, always visible. You have a panel alignment, left, center and right. You can maximize your panel, again lock your widgets, or you can remove this panel. I wouldn't advise you to remove panels, okay? Okay, that's about it really for the finishing on the desktop and on the panel here at the bottom. and we'll talk soon again.